So, how has 2023 been for you? I'm sure that to many of you, 2023 has been brutal, and to many of you, 2023 has been good. I am sure many of you can't wait for 2023 to end, and many of you would like for 2023 to last forever. But for those of you who are having a hard time letting go of 2023, or scared to death of 2024, or just plain confused as to how you should feel, this might be for you. Mono no aware. Mono no aware is a concept of accepting, appreciating, and learning from impermanence. I don't think there is an English translation to this or even an equivalent American concept. The closest I got to it was "this too shall pass." But that only encapsulates the need to hang on during a difficult time. Mono no aware literally translates to the pathos of things or the emotions of things. But it isn't just a thing or an emotion. The concept actually encompasses the experience, the feeling, the learning, the transformation, and what the world will actually become from your eyes after that major or minor transformation. Mono no aware loosely means appreciating the change that is happening and the sorrow that you feel as you experience the impermanence or loss, and the serenity it brings as things fall into place, and the acceptance of the inevitability of change, and the joy of things coming to pass. Often, all of these things at once. Just sit back and really think about it. Mono no aware is all that you experience in a life-changing moment. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the uncertain. Okay, mono no aware is actually a Japanese concept. I've been studying it for a while and I have understood what it meant logically, but it wasn't until much later in life that I actually really understood what it meant. It's a way of life for them, some sort of a principle or a belief, definitely a part of their culture. So if you find this useful or you think this is going to be useful to somebody else or to you, I hope that you can share the video, and then I hope that it would ignite something, and maybe other people can share what they know if you also are familiar with the concept. If you end up liking this video, of course, aside from sharing it, please give it a like, and of course subscribe and hit that notification button so that you know when there's a new video getting published. Everything, everywhere, all at once. It isn't just one thing at a time. It's not just getting over a loss or moving on or allowing yourself to mourn. It's the experience itself, not just the experience of losing, but also the past and the present, which is the actual loss, and how things will become after the loss. So effectively, it's the past, the present, and the future. It's all those things at the same time. So in terms of emotion, it's being present in the memories of what you're losing, and it's being present in the experience of losing it, and then accepting that it is bound to happen, and accepting how things and your world will become after the loss. It is everything, everywhere, all at once. So I've been studying the concept for a while now, and I kind of knew what it meant in my head. Like logically, I understood what it meant, but something happened. So I experienced something that made me not just know it, but actually understand it. My father passed away, and several months before it happened, I knew it was going to happen. I saw his health was declining. I also knew that it was going to happen the year that it happened. I guess it was several months of me knowing the inevitable was about to happen. So for several months, I guess I was sort of stuck between feeling whole and feeling lost in the million different broken pieces of me scattered all around. And in my head, I kind of knew the events, things that were going to happen. I knew that I was going to feel angry and lost and sad, and there was going to be sorrow. I knew that I was going to regret things that I did do, things that I didn't do. And for many of you, I know that you know, but for many of you who also experience loss, I know that you know what I feel. So uh, the there's, no matter how good you try to become to somebody else, at some point you're still going to regret not being able to do certain things and stuff. And the other heavy thing, since knowing that there's absolutely nothing you can do for the people that you love and the other person loved. For my dad, I knew that there's nothing I can do for our family. There's no way, nothing I can do to comfort them. So I being sort of stuck in that state for several months. And in the morning that it happened, I heard a voice that was a very clear voice, and the voice said, "I will take him back now." It wasn't a whisper, it was a voice. It was like somebody talking to me, beside me, having a normal conversation. And you can say whatever you want to say about it. You can say it was my subconscious, you can say it was my dream, or you can say that it was God, or whatever. That's not really my concern. But there was something about the sentence that actually shook me, that made me hyper aware of everything. Because the voice said, "I will take him back now." The voice very clearly said, "I will take him back now." Take him back is what kept on playing in my head. It was loaded. Take him back. It was never meant to be permanent. My time with him was up. I was given the privilege of spending time with a great man, and now it's over. Done. I was suddenly hyper aware of the moment of me losing him, and fully present in everything I learned from him and experienced with him, and uncertain of the world that is about to become without him. The past, the present, and the future. Right there, all at once. When I received the news of his passing, the sadness was, of course, overwhelming at first. For those of you who have lost someone, you will be able to relate in some level. It was so painful, I could actually feel it physically. It was only until then that I realized what drowning in sadness actually means. But it didn't take long before serenity started settling in. I don't know, maybe it was easier to accept that he has to move on because I already knew in my mind and in my heart and in my soul, he was never mine in the first place. We were gifted with a chance to be with him, and it has come to an end. Life here is difficult, but where he is headed, that's perfect, and he deserves that. Even I was surprised at how fast I was able to get to that serene place. It didn't actually click right away. I think it was months after that I realized this is it. Mono no aware. I had nothing but appreciation for all the years that I spent with him, accepting of what I have become as a daughter to him, and because of him, fully ready to live this life without him. I tried to make sense of it, and the closest I could get to it is calling it humility. Pure humility. But it's not in the way that you might think it is. Mono no aware isn't about thinking you don't deserve anything good, which will make you not question when things are taken away from you, or never fully acknowledging your own contribution or abilities. That would simply be idiocy. Instead, mono no aware is the realization that you don't truly possess anything forever, and you are never truly owed anything by anyone. Partners breaking up with you, family members cutting ties with you, friends passing, losing your job. These things, these people are not yours. They can't ever be yours forever. Them being a part of your life has always been temporary. Once you're aware of it, you will learn to become more careful of how you treat them. You will be more appreciative of your time with them and remain whole even without them. Humility doesn't mean not being in their life because you don't deserve to be. Humility is being better in your relationships or in taking care of the things that you have because it can be taken away from you, or those people can walk out of your life anytime.
So humility isn't really about not deserving anything good in your life, especially if you've worked hard for it. It's about understanding that we don't really own anything and nothing is meant to last forever. It's about understanding that we are not destined to do great things. So if we want great things to happen, then we need to make it happen. It's about understanding that we're not meant to be with somebody. If we want to be with somebody, then we need to become the person that other person wants to be with. We need to take care of that other person, take care of the relationship, and take care of ourselves. I think once you understand that nobody automatically owes you love and respect and trust, those all of those things are owed, then we're able to treat other people better and ourselves better. Once we know that nothing is meant to last forever, when that thing, whether it's a relationship or a moment or a job or whatever, when that thing ends, then we're able to let it go easier, because we know it was meant to be temporary anyway. And the other side of it is that there's nothing else to regret, because as I've said, it was as good as it could have gotten. So that's what Mono no Aware is. I always try to apply this and think of this when I'm spending time with my friends and the people that I love, my family. Whenever I'm spending time some time with them, I always ask myself, what will I do if I know this is the last time I'm going to be with them? And sometimes that thought is so big that it really takes my breath away. It feels like it's just, I sometimes feel like the air is taken out of my lungs. It's so big. The thought is so big. But once it settles, then I'm able to really do what I know I would have done, I would be doing, if I know for sure that this is the last moment or the last time I'll ever spend time with them. And even in the small moments, like if I'm having a conversation, it's inevitable for us to be upset. I may say to the other person, especially if that other person is somebody that I love and respect and care for, I could say that, hey, I need to go away or hang up because I'm really upset. But I would always say, but remember that I love you. That even if I'm upset now, remember that I love you, and that my anger or whatever will never be stronger than my love for you, because I don't ever want for anger, hate, or whatever to be the last thing that we talk about. Right? So I hope that helps. It's literally life changing. It's such a simple thought, but it's life changing. I guess this is my way of saying Merry Christmas to everybody. There's something about this season that makes me a little emotional. I'm not really a nostalgic or an emotional person, but this is my favorite season because there's so much memories, good memories that happened during Christmas in my family. It's such a huge thing in the Philippines. So it evokes something in me, and I guess reflection is a part of it. And I guess this is my way of saying thank you to everybody for 2023. It's been a good year for us. I hope that we continue spending time together. I hope that we can move forward. I hope that in 2024 we can all do greater things. So I know that some of you don't believe in Christmas, but I hope you understand that for me, Christmas is more than just a practice of faith or whatever. It's really about spending time together, spending time with your loved ones. So from my heart to yours, Merry Christmas. If you found this useful, or you think somebody else will find this useful, please share the video. Subscribe, hit that notification button, and of course like the video. And say hi in any of the social media links that you see on your screen right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and Merry Christmas.